MSB here, and today we'll be running through Crayburn Castle, which is the very first PvE dungeon in Hex. As I mentioned in my previous video, I'll be going through some playthroughs just to show you the content, and then doubling back later to give focused guides or suggestions or deck building tips as we move forward. But at least now, you'll be able to see the entire experience, so in case you can't log in, you'll have an idea about what it looks like. Okay, so let's get started. So, as we go in, we are going to travel to the drawbridge. Our quest is to find the fallen shard. I believe it's a sapphire shard that fell, and the dwarves are trying to get it. Hold, I thought I saw movement across the bridge. Prepare yourself. I'll keep a spell at ready. So here comes our first encounter. Oh my gosh. The tutorial was really neat. And now we are going to see the dungeon content. This is the beginner dungeon, so I'm not expecting any sort of hard-fought wins or anything like that. Oh, here we go. Let's go to the castle gatehouse. The decrepit gatehouse. In a serious state of disrepair. And let me know in the comment section below, like if you want me to read the text or not read the text. I'm easy. A wooden portcullis once blocked trespassers from entering the castle's gatehouses, but it has long since rotted away to splinters. A darkened tunnel leads through the crumbling structure into the inner courtyard beyond. Let's move in there. A dark figure steps from the shadows of the inner archway, blocking your path. It has a slender body and strange ears that taper off into points. An elf, haha. It is surrounded by swirling green magical energy. It twirls in a circle and says something to you in a strange sing-song language. Obviously, we need to blow it up. Before you can speak, the creature lunges to attack. Yeah, let's fight. No more words, only violence! It's the true way of a dwarf. Verse Wild Child. Let's see here. 4 elves you control get +1/+1 this turn. Okay, good. Only for 1 turn. At the end of your turn, if you control a troop with 5 attack or more, gain 1 health. Ooh. Okay, so gotta try and get him out of here. Okay, so I'm going to be editing out the lag. The servers are hit pretty hard right now, so it just takes a little bit to actually load into a game. But this way you can see the whole experience with no lag if you are having problems. And let's move forward. Play first or draw first? Absolutely play first. I haven't edited my deck at this stage. It'll likely be later on. I'll do some editing, and I will do purist runs later, but right now I'm just going to keep the default cards in. Okay, once for free. What do I got? Draw again. No, for free, please. Yes. Okay, that's great. Perfect. Keep this hand. Yeah, I've got a Bombsmith for early. I got a couple Frigid Buffaloes, and other good stuff. So let's throw out a Ruby and proceed to next. The Dwarf deck, the Dwarf Cleric deck, has a lot of good synergy, like with this Blessing Rod. So I am absolutely excited about using the Dwarf Cleric for my first deck. Then I can just use it to sort of build off of the tenets that I've used on my other videos, my other dwarf videos. No, I'm not going to play anything. Oops, probably should have used my prey, but that's fine. I didn't want to throw out the Bombsmith right now. There's a Wild Child. That's fine. My Frigid Buffaloes can block that easy. And turn. I'll remember to actually use my charge power this time. The new format looks great. I mean, I love the new animations, but I'm just a little bit distracted by it. That and these new beautiful boards. Definitely Frigid Buffalo time. Yep, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let's see if he plays another troop. If he plays another troop, obviously, then it's just, you know, time to go to defense town. What you got? Yep, another Wild Child. Okay, yep, sitting and taking it. And turn. The best part about the Dwarf starter, starting with the Blessing Rod, is your Researcher Adept automatically draws a card for free, which is great. 4. Okay, let's start getting some Researcher Adepts out. Okay, throw some more Blessings into my deck for more health gain and more charges. Do I want to trade off with my Frigid Buffalo? See, double block, and I do 1-for-1. Nah. I'm going to wait until I have some good combat tricks. Because, like, I've got Ruby Auras in here, or I've got Flight. I don't need to waste the troop. Okay, Elves get +1/+1 this turn. That's fine. He can swing in. I'm happy to trade health back and forth Because, you know, he's got 12, I've got 22, and each of my blessings give me 2 health. Whoa, okay. He's getting dangerous. I could Bombsmith. What do I got? I got 5, huh? Warbot Bunker. Create a Warbot and put it into play. And it gets +1 defense. So I can Warbot Bunker. Or I can Bombsmith and swing. I will Warbot Bunker. Because that gives me another troop. And it lets me protect against those guys, against those Wild Child. And then I'll get a Terrabot out next turn. Proceed to end. I'll get the Terrabot out next turn and start going to town on him. Because I don't think he'll have any Skyguard. Control troop. Okay, no one's 5 attack or more. I will absolutely eat this. Fine with taking the early damage. Yep, another one. It's fine. Ruby Aura would be great. Love to pull into a Ruby Aura. Nope. Okay. Okay, so let's throw in some more blessings. We've got Terrabot. What do we got? We got 6 resources. So we could do Terrabot, Molten Slaggard. I'm going to need to start trading off some damage, I think. So do I Terrabot? Or do I 2, 6, and swing? I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to... no. Double block. I can definitely ditch my Frigid Buffalo. What do I want to do here? Okay, I don't want to use my Bombsmith because that just seems silly. So I'll throw out my Terrabot. That'll lock up the game state. He'll stop attacking in. And, you know what I'll do? I will trade this off. Let's use my Bombsmith offensively. So he'll block with his Tree Guard. I'll lose my Buffalo, and that's fine. Wow, I'm terrible. Should have done Molten Slaggard, and then that would have worked, hey? Beautiful. And another Tree Guard. Okay, so he's loaded up for bear. That's fine. Let's go ahead and Oracle Song for 2. Me? Yep, absolutely. Yeah, sorry about that. That was horrible. Okay, good. Combat trick. Excellent. Okay, so what I can do... 2, 4, 3, okay, 7. So I've still got 4 resources. Now I can't rush him. So I think what I'm just going to do is... 3. Yep, that's fine. Pass. Okay, and we are going to attack in for 4. Flying 4. Yep, we're just going to get him down low enough. Switching gears. You know, you think about one thing, and then you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's the plan, just throw out the Terrabot. And then you're like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, let's see if he's got a combat trick. Or if he's just swinging in to try to kill. Nope, no combat tricks. That's fine. Oh, another Tree Guard, yeah. Okay, so unless I... Okay, so I think what I'll do this turn is I will do my trick. I will Researcher's Adept. Swing in. 4, 8. I'm going to throw out my Bombsmith, which will be a body, and a Molten Slaggard, which would block off. Okay, so I'm going to attack with my Warbot to bring him down to lethal. Yep. Deal that combat damage. And then Bombsmith. Now, see, I just wanted to wait until this turn. I just wanted to wait until the right turn to use that trick. Slightly embarrassing. Okay, and then another Molten Slaggard, or a Molten Slaggard. And then I've got defense against lethal. And I've also got him at lethal. Yep, another Wild Child. That's fine. Ooh, yeah, that would have been dangerous if he still had more charges. If he had a 3/3, I mean, I would have just blocked with everything, then swung and killed with the warbot. I think it would have been fine. 2, 3, 6. Yeah, I would have been fine. Yep, and win. Excellent. So that's the first one. Slight misplay. Slightly ridiculous misplay, but it's fine. It's fine. These things happen, you know? I gotta say, that was impressive, MSB. Now we know there are elves skulking about. They won't catch us flat-footed next time. Elves, are they mythical? I love dwarves saying that elves are mythical. You need to get out of the quarry more often. Yeah, elves are very real. But best not underestimate them. Let's move on. When you explore a dungeon, you are limited to 3 lives. Losing an encounter will remove one of your lives. When you lose all your last life, yep. Continue. Additionally, there's no penalty for losing a game on the first encounter in any dungeon. There you go. Continue to explore each location to complete the dungeon. So let's look. Okay, so here we go into the next spot. Let's take a look. The Inner Bailey. The floor of the Inner Bailey is covered with moss and fallen bricks. Travel. Still got the stench of that elf on me. His guts hanging all over him. Going to have to use a pumice stone to scrape it off. We can't allow the elves to get their hands on that fallen hexing gem. Absolutely. I agree. There seems to be nothing in this Bailey but piles of stones. Let's press onward. That's the cool part. Like, some of these nodes, they're like storyline. Okay, now to the next one. It's another inner tower gatehouse. Okay. The ancient towers lean into one another, their foundations crumbling. That's right, so I'm passing through this initial gatehouse. Eastern gatehouse is guarded by an elf holding 2 daggers with glowing red blades. Hey, I know that guy. He leers at your approach and begins dancing towards you. Dancing! Yeah, let's punch him in the face with a warbot. Yeah. Dancing elf. Yeah, prance around this. Big fat robot fist to your face. Right? Right? Not that I have anything against elves, of course not. I'll probably play an elf in one of my characters. Ashwood Blade Master. Elves you control get 1 attack. Ooh, that's permanent. At the start of your turn, if you control a troop with cost 5 or greater, deals 1 damage to each opposing champion. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that was 3 charges, single ruby. Oh, that's good loading time, actually. 3 charges, single ruby for permanent +1 attack. That can get out of hand. Yep. Looks like I'm going to be able to play first. Absolutely play first. Yep, Blessing Rod. Play first. Let's take a look at our hand. Spam Bot, War Machinist. You know, this isn't optimal, but it's playable. And that's a lot better sometimes to just have a good playable hand. War Machinist. Let's get that out. Yep. If I had the equipment on, that would be crazy good. But we'll play through this with just the default deck. Then we'll move on. Okay. Ashwood Soloist gets +1 whenever he attacks. +1 resource. So he could ramp up with that. Okay. Let's throw down my Sapphire. And let's play Spambot. Let that start getting out of control. And create 2 blessings. He's only got 11 health to my 22. And I mean, I didn't see any of my blessings in the last game, but no, I do not want to use my War Machinist. Oh, sorry, he had 12 health. Now he has 11. What is he doing? Okay, he's attacking in. I'm fine with that. I'm not gonna... Hopefully my Spambot gets +1 defense next turn. That'd be nice. Okay, Duelist, that's Swift Strike when he attacks. Okay, what do I got? 3 for an Infiltrator bot. Okay. I don't have anything to play at 3. Would I trade my Spambot? No, but I would trade my War Machinist. Am I just going to eat it? I'm just going to eat it. I don't want to swing in. I mean, I know that the Duelist is good. Yeah, he's going to get +1 attack now. Yep, and he's got 3 attack Swift Strike. Yep, I will skip. Can't do anything about that right now. We'll see if my spam bot can start gaining some defense. That'd be nice. Defense? Good. Perfect. Perfect. And a combat trick. Even better. Okay, so let's create some blessings. Can I do anything about that yet? No, I can't, so I will Molten Slaggard. And now I'll get into a good position where I can block with a combat trick. No, he's got 2 attacks, so I'm just going to sit tight. Let my spam bot get out of control. I got health to burn. I got health for days. So what I'll do is, he'll attack. Oh, he's not attacking. That's fine. Maybe he's a defensive AI. 2-3. Okay. What do we got? We got 5 for a Terrabot, or an Infiltrator bot. I will do Terrabot. See, now you can't control me. Am I gonna swing in and trade with anything? Nah, I don't need to. I mean, I'm doing passive damage with my War Machinist. My spam bot's getting out of control. He can't deal with it. Powers can only be used once. One shots, right? Nice little tutorials now with some of the interesting abilities, or some of the keywords and whatnot. For 7. Okay, he's at 5. Okay, well, he can't contend with my Terrabot. Let's stuff some more blessings. Now my spam bot's at 2-4. That's great. I could, I could do something sneaky, but I don't have to. Look, he's got 9 health left. That's next turn is dead with Infiltrator bot. I don't need to play tricky. You just need to play solid. Don't try and go for tricky in the initial stages. Yep. That's good. Nope. Okay. Nope. Another Emperor Duelist. That's fine. Like I said, he's dead next turn. You just play solid. It'll all pan out. Don't need to do any of this stuff. Attack, attack. And make him unblockable. Pass. And he's dead. Can't block it. You can't do nothing. See ya! Done. Continue. Oh yeah, and using powers, at the, I guess you'd call it the last possible second. Like that Infiltrator bot. You attack with it. You see if he does anything. When you get priority before you can assign defenders, that's when you use the unblockable ability, because that is the last priority window where you can use that ability and have him not block. You always want to use things at the last second so you can see what your opponent is doing. You want to see if he uses any tricks. Like if you swung in and he was going to burn the Infiltrator bot, you don't spend that one resource until it most matters, because then you get to see if your opponent is going to play something in response or not. In the end, he would have been able, like if you activated Infiltrator bot and he was really crafty, then he could have, after you've used that one resource, play the burn. But like I said, that's the difference between an experienced player and somebody who is not experienced. So the faster that you train yourself into that, the better. You can see the tower beyond. The air ahead has a distinct blue glow that is highly unnatural. It must be the Fallen Sapphire. See? Fallen Sapphire. Aye, and if the elves have already taken possession, they are not likely to hand it over without resistance. Those pointy-eared creeps don't intimidate me. Okay, your current dungeon progress will be saved, and you can return later where you left off. Awesome. Okay, ooh, I love this. Look at this map. Just beautiful, beautiful music, beautiful art. Travel over there. Blue glow comes from the roof of the tower ahead. We pass through the gatehouse. We're now into the tower proper. Let's see. Nerissa. If thou places value on thy existence, it would be prudent... I'm sorry. A little bit low. Or maybe that's a dude. I don't know. If thou places value on thy existence, it would be prudent to take thyself and the foul automatons you wield and flee. Oh my god, that was the worst. Oh yeah, it'd be prudent of you to shut your mouth. Nice. I'm afraid I must persist in impeding thy advance. Oh my gosh, how pretentious. Yeah, that's the basic idea. Guess I gotta kill you then. Don't say you weren't warned. My tongue is weary. Reason has failed. Yeah, your tongue is weary because you're talking so much. Wow. I wonder if all elves are as verbose. Okay, Narissa. Red wild with 10 charge. Reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Put all revealed troops in play. Put the remaining cards. Oh wow! So it's a Eye of Creation. When a champion plays a card with cost 5 or greater, that champion gains a charge. Okay, well I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so that's an Eye of Creation passive for 10. So hopefully that doesn't get triggered off. Last couple fights have been ending around 7, turn 7 or 8. So hopefully not. Otherwise, that's going to be very difficult. Unless I get my flyers out. You know, Terrabot's super solid. Play first, absolutely play first. What do we got? Well, we got a Terrabot. We don't have any early game. We do have 2 Oracle Songs and we've got the right shards. Okay, I'm going to keep this because I've got some key pieces in my hand. Not necessarily because the hand is great, but because I've got key pieces in my hand. I have the thresholds I need. I've got Sapphire and Ruby with 3, and I've got double draw at 3. And I've got a Terrabot and an Infiltrator bot in my hand. Ooh, cool. That's a great card for me to pull on turn 2. Yep, absolutely. And we will also use a blessing. I haven't seen any of my blessings. In the tutorial, I got a couple. I was like, yeah, man, my health is at 30. What are you going to do? Nothing. Okay. Ashwood Soloist. And another Ashwood Soloist. Ooh, so attacking in for 4 next turn? Hopefully I get something that can defend. So that way he doesn't just throw those in. Oh, Rigid Buffalo. Oh, ask and ye shall receive. So he could still suicide them. He could still suicide them. But we'll see. We'll see what his AI thinks about the whole situation. Okay. Live Lyricist. Yep, just gained him 1. Obviously he's powering up. Yeah, because it's that 5 cost. And turn. No tricks right now. Cool. Ooh. I'm going to see if he bites with this. Yeah! Except, hopefully he doesn't have a, oh, what's his name? So definitely going to kill... Oh, no, I won't. I will kill off the Live Lyricist, 1, 2, 3, yeah, and leave an Ashwood Soloist, because he has to at least attack. It's not passive. So that was a great combat trick. Great combat trick. Okay, it's fine. Yep, he chose, and another Live Lyricist. It's fine. I can start doing 3 damage to him per turn. Yep, that's fine. I'm not going to trade off my War Machinist. You know, that's free damage. Silver Performer. Okay. Yep, cost 5 or greater, draw a card. Yeah, he's ramping. That's for sure. Okay, so I am going to need to play my Oracle Songs to hopefully start pulling some resources. Because I need to build up to Infiltrator Bot. Great. Okay, yep. And then I also get a Cavern Guard. And that drops the cost of my Terrabot by 1. So if I draw a resource next turn, I can play it. And I will absolutely start doing damage to him. This match can't just continue indefinitely. That will absolutely favor him, not me. Because I would assume that he has 5 cost cards in his deck. Yep, let's see. Yep, there it is. The War Dancer. Yep, and they drew a card. Let's block. I'm not going to block. Again, I really want my War Machinist. But I can get out my Terrabot if I draw a card, if I draw a resource. No. Bombsmith. Okay, I could take out 3, 4. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Oracle Song and hope I draw a resource. Because if I draw a resource, I can also play Bombsmith this turn. Good. Perfect. Okay, yep, play that resource, and then I will Bombsmith. Accept and kill off that soloist. Resolve. Okay, and I'm still willing to trade here. I'm willing to go back and forth my 3 for his 4. Fine with it, actually. Next turn will hopefully be Terabot. Should be Terabot. Yep. I will block. I don't mind losing the Cavern Guard. I'll take the 4 damage because I've got Blessings in my deck. Another Sylvan Performer. Wow, that deck can be dangerous. Oh my gosh, I'll be drawing 3 cards if he draws another 5-coster. Whoa, okay. That is dangerous. Okay, so I can Cavern Guard for free. 3, 4. Okay, yeah, I'm going to Terabot. Yeah, I may as well Cavern Guard because that's going to reduce the cost of the Terabot by 1, so that doesn't do any... It's no disadvantage. Yep. Great. And then attack in. Now I can at least block 2 of his Sylvan Performers. I don't think he's going to swing in, actually. He doesn't have the resources. He'll be at 6, so he can't trigger this guy yet. But, gosh, that's very soon that he will be. Luckily, I think I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna have a beat here. I'm gonna have him beat here because I've got him on a 2-turn clock. 4, and that brings it down to 1. Okay, so I'm gonna Researcher Adept to draw a card, and that reduces the Terabot's cost by 1. And then I'll play my second Terabot, which will do a damage. I couldn't play 2, and then I'll swing in with both of my flying units. And then next turn, I can just play my Infiltrator bot as long as my War Machinist lives. And I'm okay. Yeah. His deck, man. Okay, and now he could power up the Ember Leaf War Dancer if he wanted to. Doesn't matter, though. Because I've got my Infiltrator bot. So I'm going to play into passive. Haha! Take that. And dead. So yeah, that deck can get dangerous if you just sort of let it spiral out of control, because if he had drawn another 5-cost card, that would have been another 3 cards in his hand. Now, I don't think I would have lost, even if that was the case, but you can see that that's an impressive deck if you let it get going. Excellent. And 200 gold and 400 XP, that is fantastic. 700, so that means I only need 300 left before my first level. Leveling in a TCG? What? Right? That's awesome! That's awesome. Okay, excellent work, MSB. I couldn't listen to that elf babble anymore. You too? The Builder's Triad must be informed of our victory here today. I'll stay behind to guard the Sapphire and await the arrival of the approaching regiment of warbots. You should head back to the quarry and give Hulog a full report. Understood. It's a blast to fight with you. Likewise, buddy. See ya. Excellent. Wow. So that was fun. You know, not every node is a fight. You know, some of them are little storyline quips, which is great. There we go. Finished it off. And it's just a lot of fun. It's a really good time. The music is fantastic. The art is amazing. I was invested in that conversation with the elf. It was really good writing, you know, where it showed the differences between the elf and the dwarf mindsets in the greater world. Just really neat. And you look at this, I mean, just beautiful. It feels very fluid. These dungeons have so much promise. I am really looking forward to the rest of the dungeons and beyond. New content releases with even more dungeons and raids. It's just going to be fantastic. Just amazing. Like I said, you're still using a TCG to play, which is fantastic. But then you also have that extra component of storyline and travel and movement. Obviously, that one was very straightforward, but there'll be branching paths and lasting decisions in dungeons. Just wonderful. What a pleasure to see. So happy to be here when Hex has hit this mark. Wonderful job. Just a wonderful job. And after a bit of chatting, we get to level 2, and we get the Crayburn Castle pack for dwarves. So let's take a look. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Level 2! We got an Axebot, a Researcher Adept, a Warbot Bunker, a Construction Plans Warhulk, and a Glendower. 2 cost, Ruby Sapphire. When an artifact enters your hand, he gets +1/+1. Whoa, that is slick! That is a slick card. Jumpy? Why would I be jumpy? It's not as if I switched on a Murdertron and it wandered off and now I can't find it. Nice. That is a great rare. That's really good for the beginning starter deck. Excellent. Wow. Awesome. Okay, so there are the rewards for having busted through Crayburn Castle. What a wonderful new game experience. Absolutely will be doing more of these videos moving forward, so you can see all of the dungeons. Might do some of the Adventuring Zone too, but that might be also in a different guide. Absolutely leave a comment in the section below if you have any suggestions or recommendations as to how you'd like further content to be. Like I said, I'm just going to be doing these first playthrough videos, which is just mostly to show you the content. And if you like me reading stuff or not reading stuff, you know, burning through it fast or taking it slow and looking all around, let me know what you like. Happy to take recommendations as always. So there'll be plenty more to come with the PvE content, so stay tuned to my channel, and if you haven't already, please take the time to subscribe. And, as always, I'm MSB, wishing you good games and good times.